motherfuckers won't pick up the phone now because it's a matter of you're afraid that I'm gonna pass you. You're afraid because you know I'm capable of writing a hit. I can write my own hits. I can do my own thing. I got a look. I got the voice. I got the talent. I have the resume. I do this shit myself. You have to get to this point. You need to stop writing music for all of these other ungrateful motherfuckers who want to treat you like shit, pick you up when they feel like picking you up, put you back on the shelf. Where Eve had a line in Love is Blind, you play with her like a doll and put her back on the shelf or some shit like that. You know, goddamn sucking you dry, using all your goddamn talent for themselves to, I gotta do something on this, elongate their career, keep them going, or goddamn build their self up and you don't use. Because my thing is, people don't understand songwriting like NAYIMEDWARD $, nigga. Welcome back. My name is Nayim Edwards. Today, let's talk about being a songwriter versus being an artist versus being both. Money Long just had a very brilliant interview, very telling songwriter to artist 101 on The Breakfast Club about how she spent the first 10 years of her music career, I'm sure she was doing it long before that, being a major songwriter. Now she's transitioned to being an artist. Now, for those who do not know, she used to go by Priscilla Renee. Very high-ranking, high-functioning industry songwriter. They got her young, like we already talked about before. They want to get you young because you're impressionable, easier to mold, malleable, you know what I'm saying? She's written for Ariana Grande, Chris Brown, Mary J. Blige, Pitbull, a plethora of artists. You can actually just go online, Google her, look up her credits. Now, the reason that she decided, fuck all that songwriting shit, I'm just gonna be an artist myself, is the same shit we just talked about yesterday. They not accused, but they had a feeling like she was to help. Fucking, she had to be submissive, because even though she said she likes to be of service, she was being mistreated. The money wasn't right. She felt like she had to pay her dues in the beginning. I'm here to tell you, fuck that. You might as, if you got good music, shit, you ain't gotta have good music. We already talked about that too. Oh my God, is shit in my mouth? Excuse me. You only gotta have good music. You don't have to be that great of a songwriter. Now, it does help if you are good as a songwriter, but most of us can just go off on our own and be artists. You got somewhat of a look, or you got a background, or you got something that makes what you do valuable. But I understand being a songwriter because I love writing music just as much as the next songwriter, but I'm not gonna keep giving my shit away. She says she got this like chip on her shoulder now because she started to do this, but when she noticed transitioning from being a songwriter to being an artist, that she wasn't getting no support. She wasn't getting no help. Nobody wanted to really fuck with her. Niggas wouldn't pick up the phone after the fact. And that is A-list writing right there. This is Priscilla Renee. You know, a motherfucker would kill to get a hit. She's written hits. People would kill to get a hit written by her. Motherfuckers won't pick up the phone now because it's a matter of you're afraid that I'm going to pass you. You're afraid because you know I'm capable of writing a hit. I can write my own hits. I can do my own thing. I got a look. I got the voice. I got the talent. I have the resume. I do this shit myself. You have to get to this point. You need to stop writing music for all of these other ungrateful motherfuckers who want to treat you like shit, pick you up when they feel like picking you up, put you back on the shelf. Where Eve had a line in Love is Blind, you play with her like a doll and put her back on the shelf or some shit like that. You know, goddamn sucking you dry, using all your goddamn talent for themselves to, I gotta do something on this, elongate their career, keep them going, or goddamn build their self up, and you don't use. Because my thing is, people don't understand songwriting. Like, there are people who can get out here and write, because she said she can write like 10 songs a day. That's just something that naturally comes with this. After you have been doing this for so long, you can, if you can sit down and you can focus, you are capable of being a high function worker. But with stuff like that, to continue to write good music and good music and good music, and I consider good music music with replay value, music that is a hit, potential to be a hit. Anything can be a hit, but that high replay value where motherfuckers want to keep listening to that shit unprovoked, coming back to your music unprovoked. When you write, it's like draining a tank. It's like when you flush the toilet. All the water in the back of the tank drains, but you let it sit for a little bit and it builds itself back up to the top. That is how writing for other people is to me. And I see that with a lot of people. You write this music for them and it drains your tank. Now, everybody don't have a quick refill level. Some people's refill levels is slow as a bitch, and you do not want to find yourself never letting your tank get full and just, I'm only refilling it here, but I'm dropping down. I'm only refilling it here, but I'm dropping down. My tank never gets bigger. I'm dropping, you know what I'm saying? You're not starting at 0. You're not starting at 6. You're not starting at 2. You're starting in the negatives. You do not want to do that. So I say, fuck writing for other people. Go out there and be an artist yourself. If you don't like the way you look, change that shit. You don't like what you write about, change it. The thing about being a songwriter that you will have the advantage of over a motherfucker who doesn't write their music is control. Is you know your range. You should know. We're going to talk about not having control tomorrow. Very heavy episode tomorrow. You don't want to miss that one. Like, getting fucking, there's all type of shit she was saying, and it's all true. She didn't say nothing wrong, and this is the first time we've seen somebody that is relevant that we give a fuck about, because relatively, she's a new artist, essentially. Most people don't know shit about what she wrote, because only people like me, if you're an artist watching this, only people like you go back and look at the credits. Nobody gives a fuck who wrote the song, nigga. Who's performing the song? What part of that don't you all want to understand? Stop giving these people your shit. This is anti-writing for motherfuckers going from forward. Tell them to write their own music. But it's sad because even though you're not getting paid that much to write, because most of the time you're not getting a royalty. You know, you might be in a situation where you get a royalty. You're getting a little bit of publishing that you get, but it ain't shit. You got to write so many. Like, you're not getting no heavy money unless you've already, and I'm talking about writing for other artists, you're not getting no heavy money. And this is about getting money. Let's not get this shit confused. We're going to talk about niggas wanting love versus all that bullshit. This is about getting your fair compensation and being compensated for the work that you do. We already talked about motherfuckers taking off the top and walking through the room, and we're going to do it a little bit heavier. 40% off the goddamn top, 60%, and everybody else in the room got to split 40 fucking percent. Not getting paid and getting scammed and goddamn all type of shit and pay to do this, and you pushing music for other motherfuckers who won't push. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. She ain't say a goddamn thing wrong. We need more people to come out and say, nigga, fuck that. Write your own fucking music. I got the chip on my motherfucking shoulder. I can write for me, bitch. You can't write for me. I'm the hit fat. You know what I'm saying? We need more people to get out here with this attitude. And I have to have this aggression because not enough people are aggressive about this shit. I don't understand how, and it's you know, a lot. It's so far in the video, nobody will see this probably, but like, motherfuckers with these weirdo songwriters, you know what I'm saying? It ain't a lot of real nigga songwriters. It ain't a lot of heavy, regular people songwriters. A lot of these motherfuckers is weird. A lot of these motherfuckers is all type of just emotional, whatever type going on. They rather, I'm gonna stack these. Somebody else, she said it took her how long to make $1 million? You got hit records. How many people we actually know got hit records? They ain't get a... Niggas is writing the biggest K-pop records and making $20,000. Somebody done ran off and made $1 billion, and you only got 20,000 of $1 billion? Where I'm from, that shit don't even... Nigga, I'm gonna be at... Doop, 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 doop. I'm gonna be at the front fucking door. Excuse me? We're not going for it. You can't be afraid. This is about not being afraid to tell a motherfucker no. Not being afraid to not fucking bother with motherfuckers for their benefit. That shit ain't benefiting you. I don't believe we might benefit if you can write hits and hits and hits and people seek you out and you gotta, it's so much business that you gotta have. That's why it's better to just not fucking sign as a songwriter. Again, we still gonna talk about how 600 fucking artists get signed a year and you ain't gonna never hear about they shit. They shit ain't gonna never come out. They signed you to keep your, too much. She didn't do shit wrong. She didn't say shit wrong. We rocking with her because somebody got to get out this bitch and say that shit. Fuck them. Tell them to write their own fucking music. And I don't even know if I said this yet, but like, this is it. This is my last point. We're going to bounce out. It's always going to be somebody that's willing to do it for free. Do it for cheap just to have that look. And we about to talk about the love. Actually, before we even do the second episode of this, I don't even have a name for it. Goddamn motherfuckers willing to do shit for the look and not get paid. We actually, fuck that. We about to talk about that right now. Come back tomorrow. Like I said, Money Long versus Priscilla Renee. She did it right. Fuck them artists. Tell them to go get somebody else. Especially if you know you're capable of doing this shit and doing this shit where she at. This motherfucker got a hit. She got plenty hits, plenty good ass music. She's going to be around. She's already been around, which is an indicator that she has what she needs to be around for a long time. I am Nayim Edwards. We bouncing out. Come back tomorrow.